Hi, I'm Yan Birch, most known as the Stairmaster from People Under the Stairs.
Hi, I am Sean Whalen, and I'm most known as Roach from People Under the Stairs. You are watching the 13th Wolfman.
The 13th Wolfman.
Hey everybody, I'm the 13th Wolfman. I have a mini reunion with two main characters from People Under the Stairs. First off, we have Yan Birch back. You know him, again, from People Under the Stairs. He's also in Death House and a lot of this. We got Sean Whalen. Roach from People Under the Stairs, Twister, Python, many other movies. Welcome to Sit Down, you guys.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having us. I'm glad to be doing this again. I enjoyed it very much last time.
Yeah, I really enjoyed talking to you. We talked about everything, Corman and People Under the Stairs, but you guys are both in Death House now.
Yeah. It's a highly anticipated horror movie for 2017 for sure. It's got all the horror icons in it. And then there's Jan and myself. No, I'm just kidding.
I think it's a concept of a new evil, basically. More like not new, like more back to the 80s evil, but the evil where you don't know who really is the evil person. Yeah. It's a whole big dark cloud, and you like the heroes are even like suspiciously evil. So it's a nice. I think it's a nice modern horror movie going back to the 80s at the same time. It's all in one.
Yeah.
It's using today's technology, but really the concepts and the twists and turns of the 80s, in my opinion. But
yeah, I know you guys can't say a whole lot about it because it's still coming out and all that. But making this movie, did you guys get to work with anybody you've never worked with before that you were looking forward to?
I got to work with Barbara Crampton, who I've never worked with before, so that was really fun. I've never worked with her before, so that was really great. Besides that, I kind of knew a lot, most everyone else actually, from the horror circuit and the conventions and things like that, So,
what about you, Jan?
Yeah, I knew, like Sean, I knew most of those people. We're all friends, we traveled together a lot and stuff, and I worked with a few of them as well. But Barbara Crampton, same with me too. Barbara Crampton and I've never worked with Dee Wallace, and that was nice because we were all like doctors. I was a doctor, so I was on the the white lab coat side of things. So I got to meet those two, and I actually never worked with Felissa. I mean, we're very good friends, but we never actually were in the same movie. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
You say something, Sean?
Yeah, that's the same for. I mean, I never worked with. She wasn't. We weren't working together on the same day, but I hadn't worked with her as a producer in a while. But we'd done some other things together.
Yeah, Barbara Crampton. I bet that was a big one. We had Barbara on, and that was a big one for me. I'm a big fan. Yeah, like I was telling you, man. I remember. I was telling Sean before the show started, I remember him in the TV show Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Wow.
Which is funny because Jennifer Aniston played the sister in that show.
Yes, that's right.
That is true. That is right. Yeah.
About that.
Wow.
But I single-handedly can't made the show tank.
But technically, you got to work with Jennifer Aniston.
Technically.
Not really. I was in a fast food restaurant but I got to work with Cloris Leachman, which is even better. No offense to Jennifer Aniston.
Cloris is great. Yeah, Cloris is great.
It was rad. It was rad to be able to work with her. So I was very excited.
Now, back to Death House. One thing I want to mention is, we both got to work with Harrison Smith as a director, which was an enormous pleasure. It was such a relaxed. Not that they ran behind or anything. It was just the whole energy was so relaxed, and they still got all the shit done. It was like no stress. There's not like a normal. Almost every single film set I ever been to, except Wes, was one of them. There was not a single person that stressed on set except when the suits came on. You know, like everywhere else, it's always somebody who's like pushing, and it was nothing like that here. It was very comfortable.
Yeah, it was very comfortable, and they really wanted you to have fun, and So it's gonna be a fun movie to. I think everybody's waiting with bated breath. So
yeah, we are.
So Jan said you said that you played a doctor in a lab coat in this movie. What's Sean? I mean, without giving too much away, what's your character?
My name in the movie is Satan. So
it says it all.
That's you can take that for what it is. But yeah, I play Satan. But yes, can't tell you more than that. But it was definitely a cool role to play.
Now I know that this was filmed at the penitentiary in PA,
right?
And that some of it was filmed out in LA.
Yes.
Did you guys get to? Were you in PA at all on set, or was it all yours?
Neither one of us.
We're all in LA in the soundstage in Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
So, I would have loved to go to PA. My girlfriend's from PA, so it would have been fun. But no, I didn't get to go to that set. I heard that set was great, though.
Well, Leo from the Dorkening did kind of a background on this penitentiary.
Yeah.
For Harrison, and it is ghastly amazing of what kind of crap went on there. I don't know if you heard any of it, Jan, but
I read some about, when I knew I was going to do Death House, I started reading more about Death House as the movie, what Harrison Smith had on all these blogs, and then I started doing more research on the penitentiary itself, and it's a quite interesting story.
Yeah,
that's crazy. The stuff that was going on there, and they allowed it.
Yeah, it is. It's very strange.
That in itself would make a great horror film.
Yeah.
No, they definitely pulled from some energy over there. I'm sure that's it's going to come out. It's going to come out on screen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, aside from Death House, do you guys have anything else coming out that you could talk about?
Go for it.
Coming out that I know coming out for sure. I have Sky Sharks. I think we
talked about that.
We talked about last time. Yeah, I think it's September 1st now, Sony. So that sounds like it's going to be quite big, which is quite exciting. I know Sony picked up all over Europe, and now I saw in the trades that are tentatively September 1st, Berlin and LA and New York probably. Something like that.
Cool.
That they're going to do something like that. They're going to definitely open up in Germany at the same time as the biggest release. So we'll see.
What's that about, Jan?
That's about. It's actually The Walking Dead meets Sharknado. It's Nazi zombies on flying sharks, an old World War II German experiment that is frozen up, in Antarctic, and it thaws out, and these sharks come back to life.
Oh, that's awesome.
We had fun. It was Tony Todd, Amanda Burrs, Larkin. It was a lot. Robert Lasardo's in it.
Nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we all shot. We all, I can say that much. It was one of those two, completely new way of making films today, because they had all these stars, and we never worked together. It's all green screen. And then they went to New York to shoot some real background footage, but they have a lot of technology in this movie. It's quite amazing.
That's got to be bizarre as heck. I mean, just to be in a movie with someone and say you never get to meet them, but you know.
It happens all the time, but that's kind of the norm. It's very rare that you get to meet all your co-stars because,
Well, I get that, but I mean, you see how some of these movies are made nowadays where it's all green screen. They're like, well, we're just going to film you against a green screen. Then we're going to film you against green screen. And then we'll mesh them together and you guys will have a conversation.
Yeah.
But you never met. It's got to be.
They don't do that very much though.
No, what they did with us was. Yeah. I think I lost feed for a second. I'm sorry, Sean. I didn't see you were talking. I didn't hear you.
You said they did that with you.
I said, what they did with us was, it's quite a brilliant script, I have to say. What they did was, we all either generals of TV stations, or I'm an MI5 agent, and we all, all my scenes takes place in my house, this gorgeous English manor thing with, all these different backgrounds that they used, and I'm in my library, and I'm on this, we are now, we're Skyping. So everybody, one person is, Tony Todd is in New York, I'm in London. Everybody's somewhere else. Naomi Grossman is in Washington D.C. or something, and we all talk like this. Like the movie is like exactly what we're doing right now, but we're acting it out in our different environments.
Wow, that's crazy.
The more he talks about this, because he talked about it last time he was on, I'm like totally hype and excited about this movie because I love shark films.
Yeah,
and it's like I gotta wait till September.
That's what it looks like, September 1st.
That sounds rad. Sounds so funny.
Yeah.
Man.
What about you?
I have some other small ones. I don't know if they're coming out this year or not. They're hoping for them to come out. I have something called Waking Nightmare, which was was so much fun to shoot with Brian Farmer directing. And then I have Terror Tales that I just finished. I shot all November and I shot now in February. Like 2 weeks ago, I came back from Colorado. And funny enough, I actually play, wait for it, Satan in this movie.
That's a bad through line.
So there's a little weird parallel there. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple things online right now, street level from David LaBrava, who was on Sons of Anarchy. Yeah. His debut movie that he wrote and directed, that's on all streaming networks right now. And so is a movie called The Axe Murders of Villisca. When Villisca is one of the most haunted houses in America, and a lot of paranormal activity happened there because 8 people were murdered there in the early 1900s. And so it's about some young ghost hunters going into the house and experiencing it. Excuse me. So those 2 are out right now, and I just finished the movie Garlic and Gunpowder that Felissa actually produced and was in that. And then I've got my own movie it's on Indiegogo right now called Crust, which I wrote and will star in with Aaron Menta, who is doing Ugly Sweater Party, which is also it's coming out too, Ugly Sweater Party. He directed it too, and Felissa's in that as well. So a few things coming out. It's cool.
Wow.
And I'm directing and teaching at James Franco's school. I run the comedy department. So we're putting on some live theater right now. So live sketch shows and improv shows that I direct. So that's really fun.
How'd you hook up with David LaBarva?
Through my manager. His manager knew him, and they reached out and gave me this. It was just a great part of a serial killer. It's really cool.
Yeah, I was a big fan of SOA.
Yeah, you should check it out.
It's a good show.
Yeah, you should check out his movie. It's cool. Definitely. It's called Street Level. Yeah, you can find it everywhere pretty much.
Okay, yeah, that's great. And we'll put the link to your is it Indiegogo?
Yeah, the Crust movie. You put in Indiegogo Crust movie. But you can find me on Facebook. You can friend me at Sean M. Whalen. So
cool.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that sounds great, man. It sounds like both you guys are still so busy. I mean,
yeah.
And I think we both already booked for Dawn of Five Evils. The Dawn of Five Evils. The sequel to Death House.
Yeah. We're both booked on that, so that'll be fun.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dawn of Five Evils. Wonder what that's going to be about. Well, the title kind of tells you, but still, I mean, the title doesn't say a whole lot, you know.
I vote romantic comedy. You know.
Yeah.
Maybe slapstick.
Yeah.
There you go.
And I play like the Two Stooges, and we smack each
other. Okay, see, I was picturing it was going to be like a romantic comedy, and then it was going to be like the Five Babies, and
yeah.
The Dawn of Five Evils.
There you go. Yeah, exactly.
Never know. I'm just great you guys are both working as much as you are. Yeah. I mean, every now and then you see that people hit a plateau, and then like they just kind of fade off into where are they at? Where's But you. Sean's been in everything. Jan's busy as can be. I mean, God, it's just great to see you guys. I guess it's still working.
Yeah, it's a different business than when we started, but you got to keep hustling. So
you got to do it. It's I know we both. I can speak for both of us and say we are incredibly grateful and fortunate.
Yeah, and we love to go out and meet the fans at horror conventions, and that's how we've reconnected when we go out for People Under the Stairs. We've had a blast the last couple of years going out and doing these horror conventions, meeting the fans. It's so much fun. And we get to go out with Brandon Adams and Kelly Jo Minter. So we're going out a big reunion in London. Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
Is you ever going to get Ving to come along?
I don't know about Ving, but I think they're going to get AJ maybe for this one, hopefully.
Ooh.
AJ because she lives.
She's based out of the UK, so I think it's they're negotiating it right now. See if we can get like all 5 of us. We've never been all 5 of us. That'd be amazing. It's the Mega Horror Con, I think it's called. Mega UK Horror Mega Horror Con Liverpool, 7th and 8th of October.
It's going to be a blast.
So I'm glad to hear that you guys like doing the conventions, because I always wonder if people that are doing them actually enjoy doing them. But it sounds like you guys love meeting your fans.
I don't think
we have so much fun, man.
I don't think you can do it if you don't enjoy it. It's too hard. If you don't like people or don't like meeting them, I think it'd be miserable. So I mean, I think you have to enjoy it. And most of the people, I don't know really. I mean, we go Kane Hodder, Bill Mosley, Sid Haig, and we all find pleasure in it. I think people like meeting people and get to go to new places, and you have so much fun. It's like a summer camp for a weekend. It's really
and not only the fans. Like obviously we love meeting the fans, and I know both me and Sean, at least, we're like one of those. We're the part of the group that's always hanging like as late as we possibly can, still get up in the morning and do our thing, but try to be there. But at the same time, you meet all these other actors too, so you blast with them, and all of a sudden you might work together in the future. And it's really cool. It's a cool little environment. The energy is great.
Yeah.
Is there anybody you haven't met yet?
Well, I get to meet the kid. I'm going to Texas Frightmare for the first time. I've never been, and I get to meet the kids from Stranger Things. Super excited about. Yeah, my daughters are like, I can't. They're so mad at me that I get to meet them. So I'm very psyched about that.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a actress that we know, Christy Ray from Pieces of Talent. Mm-hmm. She was excited to meet the kids from Stranger Things in Atlanta.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Those kids got to be on top of the world, man.
Oh my God, yeah,
they're on top of the world. And what's fun now with conventions, 5-10 years ago, or at least 10 years ago, they were not. Today's shows was never out there. It was like 20-year, 10-year. We didn't have shows that just won the Globe, or was it a Globe or the SAG Awards, whatever. And now they're already on the circuit. They're on the circuit already.
Yeah, which is great.
Yeah,
but it's great. They're meeting their fans because that's what it kind of is about.
Yeah,
The Walking Dead was responsible for that. I mean, when The Walking Dead exploded, the next thing you know, they were like at all the conventions.
That's true. Right over, and also Supernatural. They did their own conventions immediately.
Sure. Yeah,
that is great. We got to get ready for the live show. So I'm glad to have you guys on. You guys are both welcome back. I love talking. Jan, always welcome back, man. Sean,
it's a pleasure.
You're welcome. You're welcome back too. So,
thank you, Wolfman.
If people are trying to find you, where can they find you? Online.
As I said, Sean M. Whalen. You can friend me on Facebook. I have a Sean Whalen page, but that got full. So now I have a Sean M. Whalen page, but I post the same stuff. I do caption contests and silly stuff there. And then my Indiegogo is, you do go to Indiegogo and put in Crust Movie. And you'll see all about that there.
And Jan?
Yeah, you can find me on Facebook, Yan Birch. I have a fan page, and I also have a friend page. And then I have a Instagram, Yan Birch page. Somebody took Yan Birch. I never found who it was, but somebody You did. And then I have Twitter, of course, is Yan Birch. Everything is Yan Birch except Instagram. I had to put page in the back of it. And then yanbirch.com. They can find all these links and reels and dates and movies and everything else.
It's that John Malkovich commercial, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
If you haven't seen it, John Malkovich is trying to get his own domain, but someone's taking it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Well, thank you again for coming on.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
For Sean Whalen and Yan Birch, I'm the 13th Wolfman, and of course, I'm on the prowl.